I hope that you clearly understand about Panyati and Paramata. Panyati is the concept. Paramata is the reality. According to Panyati, we have to we have to live our daily life. According to Paramata, we should understand, we should realize. So, therefore, ultimate reality is abstract truth. From the point of Panyati, from the point of Paramata, Panyati is not true. For example, even a tree, if we analyze the trees alone, the trees lose. For example, what we call tree, if we analyze, you call a root is a tree. Root is just root, not tree. Trunk is a tree. No, trunk is just a trunk, not a tree. Branch is a tree. Branch also not tree, just branch. Leaf is a tree. Leaf also just a leaf, not a tree. Flower. Flower is just flower, not a tree. Fruit. Fruit also just a fruit, not a tree. So where's the tree? We cannot find out the tree. For another example, how did you come here? You may say, I came here by car. Or, which is a car? We is a car? No, we is just we. Body is a car? No, body is just body. Engine is a car? No, engine is just engine. No. If we analyze it in this way, we lost car. We cannot find out. That is, Panyati means in this way. All together we call. Trees are also including root, trunk, leaf, branch, flower, fruit, all together we call tree. The human being also, if we analyze, we lost the human being. What is I? You mean hair is I? No, hair is only hair. Face is I? No, face is just a face. Arms, hands, and the other bodies, the legs, or eye, ear, nose, down, up. They have separate names. Altogether we call human body, human being. If you analyze, the form is a sphere. But Brahmata is not like that. Brahmata, even although we analyze Brahmata, we may, because Brahmata is characteristic and nature. It is called Brahmata. So the ultimate reality becomes the truth. Therefore, from the point of Paramata, Panyati is not correct. Panyati is wrong. Depending on something, just a concept. Depending on something we have to call. That is just a concept. But we should not abandon Panyati. According to Panyati, we must follow. If we always depend only Panyati, we cannot remove attachment. Attachment is not to pramata. Attachment is to panyati. Without removing attachment, we cannot remove worry. We cannot remove worry. Therefore, to remove the attachment, we must realize paramata. If we can remove the attachment, we can remove worry. If we can remove worry, we can live a peaceful life without worry. Don't try holding attachment to have a peaceful life. It is very funny, like nowadays, people are holding weapon. They talk about peace. It is impossible, you see. It is impossible. If we wish to live peaceful life, we must abandon all weapons. You see the Buddha in Brahma Sambhanyapala Sutta. And the Buddha said in Sambhanyapala Sutta and other Sutta, the Buddhas abstain from killing sentient beings. Not only abstain, in the text it clearly said, the Buddha never hold any weapon. Nowadays, some people have to protect themselves. They keep weapons, but they say, "I've never killed sentient beings. I'm abstaining from killing," but he has weapons. He said to protect. But to protect means to kill the others, just to protect. So the Buddha is never like that. Buddha abstained from killing sentient beings. The Buddha never hold any weapon. Not only never hold any weapon, the Buddha set aside the weapon, and the Buddha spread loving kindness, compassion towards all beings. That is a complete. Otherwise, if someone untrue, we will commit killing. Not the meaningful abstain, panadipada, viramani, sekhabadan, samadhiyami, but keep weapon. Not meaningful. In Pali, the Buddha said, Anadipada Pativirdos Mano Gormo. As Mana Gorma abstain from killing, Nihida Dando, Nihida Sato. He never hold up any stick to beat others. He never hold up any weapon to kill others. Nihida Dando, Nihida Sato. Sabhabana Buddha Hitam Yukampi. He always produce, he always provide all beings with the compassion and well-being. Must have compassion. So otherwise, some people have good heart. If the other person has a good heart. If the other person harmful, he is no longer a good heart. And he showed up in this way. One lady is famous. She was a good heart. She is so kind to her housemaid, so kind. But our housemaid want to test, really so kind. Or because I'm dutiful, I fulfill my obligation, therefore she is so kind. One day, the housemaid is speaking louder, not the rise up earlier. On that day, the lady asked, why are you sleeping now? So nothing. So he groaned, why you are nothing, you are so asleep. Her face is become serious one day. She wanted to continue to test the housemaid. Next day is more longer. Up to 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, she sleeps continuously. At that time, why are you sleeping on the right side? Nothing. At that time, you are fool. Kaiwad is no longer to be Kaiwad. He used a useful word on that day. The next day, she continued to test a lady's kind heart. So, next day, she did nothing. At that time, the lady is so angry and beat her, break and her head breaking. We so Kekasu Pama Sutta and Majjhima Nikaya. Many people are in this way. The others are dutiful and therefore they become kind-hearted. If the others are not kind-hearted, they are no longer to be kind-hearted. So such a person cannot be noble person. Because of the others are good, because of good condition, he become good person. If in bad condition, he will be bad. So we must check. We are always be good, or sometimes we will be good. Be good to others, or ever, or for good condition. So, you see, this is Paramattha in Panyati also. Panyati is not always a good. Now, I hope Paramattha is just to realize. If we realize that the natures of Paramattha, you can remove attachment. Therefore, we need to analyze. We have to more studies about Panyati. Or analyze to Paramattha. And Abhidhamma. Paramattha is classified into 4. Because of different nature, different characteristics. Okay, let us continue. The 4 ultimate realities. The 4 ultimate realities. Ultimate reality, you cannot go beyond that. That's the ultimate reality. The ultimate reality can be divided into 4. According to its own characteristic. One characteristic, one thing. We must know. Different characteristics. Namely, according to the Pali names are given here, maybe not familiar with you, Citta. Citta, consciousness. Because of just the translations are not good enough. When we study Java, just the translations are not good enough. Some are not correct. So therefore we have to use Pali also. Citta, consciousness. Citta Sika, mental state. Rupa, metta. Nibbana, state of freedom from attachment. Nibbana, be untranslated. When the Buddhism was started in West, they translated Nibbana as a heaven. Someone translated Nibbana as Western paradise. No, Eastern paradise. If a Western paradise, maybe Southern paradise, Northern paradise also. So, later, they understand heaven and nirvana is quite different. Therefore, nirvana just nirvana. I give you here literally, nirvana is the state of freedom from attachment. That is nirvana. Freedom from attachment. Where there is attachment, there is worry. If you wish to live without worry, we must be without attachment. So only nirvana is without attachment. So take that. That's the translation consciousness. Chitta means perceive object. Chitta perceive object or receive object. Chitta knows the object. Consciousness also sometimes are not a good enough translation. Aramanan Jiti Chitta. Chitta means Chitta knows the object. Chitta Sika. Chitta means Chitta is synonymous terms in Pali. Chitta, Mana, Vijnana are synonymous terms. Chitta Sika. Born of Chitta. What do you say? Here translation is mental state. Mental state. Chitta is just consciousness. Chitta Sika is a mental state. They are ever associated. They ever associate with each other. Rupa, metta, or material quality. Rupa cannot know the object. Nirvana is in the state of freedom from attachment. So these four are called ultimate realities, Paramattha. In that ultimate sense, a human being's only concept means it's just a concept. It is composed of mind and matter. Sometimes we use mind and matter. Yet mind consists of consciousness and mental state. Colloquial language, colloquially we say, we have only mind and body. Mind and body. We have a body, we have a mind. Mind and body together, link between them, there's a relation between them. If they link, if they relate to each other, there is energy, talking, going, acting. So because of mind and body relate to each other. So mind consists of consciousness and the mental state. Chitta and Cetasika are called mind here. If we translate it as a mind, we must know Chitta and Cetasika. In Pali, it is called Nama. Some translators use the Nama as a name. That is not correct. Here, Nama is not a name. Here, in Malaysian words also, Nama is a name. That is Nama as another meaning. Here, Nama means inclining towards object. That is the meaning. Inclination towards the object. But not all Namas are named. Here translated Nama is mind. Mind consists of consciousness and mental state. Chitta, Cetasika, Rupa, which are composed of Chitta and Cetasika, Rupa. If we say we have only mind and body, and then more, only mind and body, we have only three ultimate realities. One is a body, the other is a mind. Mind is a composed of Chaita and Cetasika. So, we analyze according to it. And Nirvana is a state in which mind matter become completely extant. That is a Nirvana. Without a mind, without a body, that is Nirvana. That is, Nirvana is possible without attachment. By removing completely attachment. As long as we have a craving or attachment, we dislike to attain Nirvana. Even someone may say, I want to attain Nirvana. They praise and way to attain Nirvana. But what is Nirvana? They don't know. They think Nirvana is a Western paradise, stay happily there forever. If Nirvana is nothing, they dislike it. Because of everybody has an idea of craving. All views are with attachment. Because of the view with attachment is what to enjoy. People want to enjoy. They think Nirvana, they can enjoy. Some people, you see, some people, they want to smoke. They like it to smoke. One older lady talking about Nirvana. After taking on Nirvana, she wanted to smoke. Even in Nirvana. When we talk about Nirvana, she asked, after I attained on Nirvana, can I smoke again? We talk about it. No, Nirvana is the no smoking area. Nirvana is the no smoking area. It's not smoking in Nirvana. Because of attachment idea, you see. People have attachment, they have their ideas with attachment. Wherever they live, they want to enjoy. So strong attachment. So Nirvana is free from attachment, freedom from attachment. As long as we have such an idea with attachment, we cannot attain Nirvana. Sure, we cannot attain Nirvana. If we can remove the attachment, the idea to attain Nirvana will be correct. Therefore, the Buddha said, you must realize the nature. Otherwise, attachment will remain. To remove attachment, meditation is. Some people are, nowadays, the meditation is popular because they want to reduce their tension. They want to live peaceful life. They want to enjoy. That is the idea of craving, you see. Idea of craving. Through meditation, we can live peaceful life. We like peaceful life. Therefore, many people follow meditation, not for Nirvana. For enjoyment. They want to have temporal enjoyment. Nowadays, you see, tension is too much. More developed, there's more tension. To work hard, there's so many competitions. You have to follow. People are running. You see that? People are running. You see? So according to it, people are so tired. Therefore, they want to enjoy. So they practice meditation for enjoyment. That is not the way to Nirvana. The way to nirvana is using without the idea of enjoyment. Just to remove attachment. So now chapter 1. What I want to explain according to that order. Chapter 1. Chapter 1 will be Chitta will be analyzed. Chitta will be analyzed. Chitta consciousness. First we must know definition and classification. Chitta consciousness is awareness of an object. That point that you must notice. Chitta is awareness of object. Just awareness of object. That is a chitta. What is the meaning of chitta? We must know. Chitta is awareness of an object. It is conscious or aware of an object, so it is called chitta. According to it, the name of the meaning. So it is called chitta. All types of consciousness are the same according to the natures of being conscious of the object. So any chitta characteristic is only one. Maybe paya is different. Good paya, white paya, the other, the pure. This paya is different, but its nature is hot and burning is the same. Any paya, any kind of paya, its nature is hot and burning. So chitta may be different ways, but the characteristic only one. What is it? It is characteristic, aware of an object. That is it. Therefore, all types of consciousness are the same according to the natures of being conscious of the object. But it can be classified into 89 or 121 through the plane where it arises. You may think, 89 chitta, so many. But many people want to be it longer. 80 years, 90 years, 100 years, 120 years. Chitta is 89. Some people are afraid of number. Without a number, we cannot talk. How old are you? What will be your answer? Without a number, you can say, how to give an answer? How old are you? Without a user number, we have to use a number every day. So, chitta also, you see, will be classified into 89 or 121. So very interesting how to become 89, how to become 121. This is analyze. Analyze is very interesting. Through the plane, according to plane, where it arises, that is one thing. According to type or species, according to associated dhamma, according to promptitude, according to jhana, that is higher level, according to object that is received, according to mekka, constitutions of eight noble path. And later will be clear more and more. Okay? So then we'll show that the church will explain the whole picture of chitta 89 or 121. So only according to this church we can understand. First we must go first corner, only first corner. From back to down. Kama Vajara 54. Rupa Vajara 50. Arupa Vajara 12. Lotodara 8 or 40. If you add these numbers, 54, 15, 12, 8. You can get the number 89. Or if you want to get 121, now go to 40. The other numbers are the same. So you can easily remember according to it. Okay? 54, 50, 12, 8. That is 89. Then 40, 54, 15, 12, 40. If you add these numbers, you can get 121. So you may want to know how come our Charata has become 54. You can continue the second column. Akusala 12, Ahituka 18, Kapasovana 24. These are names that you must memorize to remember. There is not other names. You see, even Singapore. Singapore, so we have to remember the names. Otherwise, which country we don't. Singapore. Singapore means Singapura. Pronunciation is different. Singapura. Singapura, this is a Pali term. Singapura. Lion City. Then now, according to pronunciation, it's Singapore. That you call Singapore. Before it is Singapura. Sometimes you sometimes pronounce it girl, Singapura. You see Senhari, Senkala, sometimes Senkala. Ha and Ga is changed in pronounce. So there is also Kamawajara is just Pali term. I think it is Malaysian, Singaporeans and not. They are familiar, I think they are familiar parties and not so straight from parties. Because of many names are quite similar to parties. In those days, maybe years, they do get them. Most words are Pali words used here, like Purusha, Nakara. So these are Pali terms. In Indonesia, Suharto, Suhado. Suhada means a good heart. Pali Sukano, Sukano, beautiful ear. Again, the Pali terms you see. So we should be familiar with these Pali. Kusala, Ahituka, Kamasovana. If you add these numbers at 12, 80, 45, you can get the number 54. Then you want to know Akusala 12, how to become outside. Lower Pula 8, Dosa Pula 2, Moha Pula 2. If you add these three numbers, you can get the 12. You remember? Yeah, only one. Now, how do Ahituka become 80? Akusala Vipaka 7, Kusala Vipaka 8, Kariya 3, altogether become 18. Then how to become 24? Kamasovana, Kusala 8, Vipaka 8, Kariya 8. The Buddha's teachings align in cause and effect. The Buddha's teachings align in cause and effect. Therefore, here, classifications of Kusala, Vipaka, Kariya. Kusala means a cause, Vipaka means effect. Cause and effect. What about the Kariya? Kariya means with an Arahant. Kusala with an Arahant is called Kusala. Okay, with an Arahant. For example, Venerable Sariputta's Opa, Dana, Observe, Sila, Dhamma, for ordinary person, these are Kusala. But for Arahant, just a Kriya, just have been done. No produce any life effect. Therefore, there are other names used Kriya. Okay. Most Kriya Chetas are within Arahant, not within us. Then, just the numbers that you must remember. Then, Rupa Vajara 50, Kusala 5, Vipaka 5, Kariya 5. Arupa Vajara take as 12, Kusala 4, Vipaka 4, Kariya 4. Lokodara 8 or 40, Mega 4 or 20, Kala 4 or 20. Mega Pala means just a Vipaka, cosine effect. So if you add these numbers, you can get it. Data will be explained in one by one. Okay? These are just names. Okay? The whole picture of data, classifications of data. Easy to remember. Then next page. Book. What? Through the book, we have to know this. That is an account. Okay, you know these are two things, what and things. What and thing, name and thing. Two. They relate between them. Because they have to be known by name of, by means of names and words. Then what about the Panya? That is how to understand about Panya. In brief, Panyati means name and things. All names, all things. That is something. Even Nibbana. The word Nibbana is Panyati. But Panyati is sometimes referring to true things, sometimes untrue things. Panyati cannot be all untrue. Even there is non-existence also can be part. For example, there is something not exist. We can use as, for example, everybody knows there is no harm. Rabbit is no harm. Then we can say a horn of man, a horn of rabbit. Actually, rabbit of man, no harm. That is untrue, not true. Even untrue, we can call. For example, one is his skin color is black, but he is called Mr. White. But one is white and he is called Mr. Black. Untrue. So there are many untrue names. So Panyati is not all Panyatis are true. But some Panyatis refer to true. Nibbana. According to the term, it is true meaning. So here, but how to understand, how to know Panyati or not? What is the difference? Panyati changes, it is a destination. When it is a form or substance, it changes. So that is a characteristic of Panyati. Panyati, you can notice this one. Panyati changes, it is a destination. When it is a form or substance, it changes. It's a book. You know this, that is a book. You call this book. According to this form, according to this time. If I turn into peace and a true way, you never call this as a book. If I burn down in the fire, it's no longer book. It is where we call everybody, this is ash. Isn't that? Change. If the form substance changes, the name also changes. For another example, everybody is wearing dress. Most dress nowadays has many sources. For example, our dress is made of cotton. Because it is a cotton, a plant, cotton plant, that is a cotton. Because everybody knows that is a cotton. But if a cotton made into thread, after that nobody called, no longer to be called cotton. It is become thread. Because the form changes. Then the thread after weaving is no longer thread. It is to be called cloth. Then after sewn in many shapes, different name, because some are called t-shirt, some are called used in many different ways. Cotton lost. Isn't that? It changes, you see. Because, for example, the table, before made on table, there's a wood. After that, the carpenters made it. Since the name it is called they call chair. Even the chair is broke and used as a firewood. It's no longer table, no longer cotton, no longer chair, no longer table. Then become ash. So changes, you see, not remain. That is called panyati. Panyati is changes. We are also using changes. Some panyati, sometimes somebody changes their hairstyles. You don't remember. Dress changes. You don't remember. If many changes, we cannot remember. Because it is abandoned, the former names. That is a panyati. Prabhata is not like that. Prabhata is forever, wherever, whenever it will remain. That is Prabhata. Panyati means when, you see, panyati changes, it is a designation. When it is a form or such thing changes. Even panyati changes. It is however conventional true. That is called Sambhuti Sat. Sambhuti Sat. Conventional true. Cannot be denied, cannot be rejected. Everybody knows that there is a table, there is a chair, there is a whiteboard. Everybody is happy. There is a t-shirt, there is a dress. Everybody is happy. Therefore, it is. If we talk about it according to Panyati, we are not a liar. We never talk a lie. We are true. We have to say, oh, this is mother, this is a father. Everybody agreed it. There is a brother, there is a sister. Everybody agreed it. According to the general consensus. That is called conviction and truth. You should not engage with Panyati. According to Panyati, and nowadays we have to follow. You see, because it is something that is generally accepted. Generally accepted is very important. Everybody accepted. Everybody knows about it. There is no question. There is some more question. You know, there is a story. A school teacher for his student husband. His student is a husband English class. The teacher said, write A. Repeated after me. Repeated after me A. The student is so curious, so curious. Rosa, why it is called A? He didn't repeat. Ask her, why it is called A? So the teacher said, oh, just repeat, A. Then the teacher next letter is right, B. Repeat after me, B. Students a question again, why it is called B? Then the teacher said, don't ask me question, just repeat after me, C. So he asked again, what is C? Then the teacher pulled his ear. After that, students are shouting, oh my ear, because of suffering. So teacher said, why it is called ear? Everybody knows the ear. I don't know, everybody knows that this is the ear. Like that, that is also everybody knows A, B, C. So repeat it. So that is a Panjati, you see. General. So we should not question Panjati. So okay. So there is somebody said, because it is something that is generally accepted. Everybody accepted this one. Using the conventional truth that the Buddha gives guidelines dealing with this data, obligation of a human society, morality, the conditions of success in life, and so on. So Panjati is so useful. So useful. The Buddha is playing 38 auspicious, 38 present, according to Panjati. Madam Bitu Patana, Vimasatin, Vimamada, and Pam. So, according to general consensus, there is a mother. Mother cannot be equal to other women. Mother is just mother, you see. Everybody accepts it. You should not say, oh, there is a woman. You cannot say, mother is father. Also the same. Not equal to other men. That is Panjati. Panjati, according to Panjati, we have to follow. We have to follow. If we engage in Panjati, if we abandon Panjati, we will be called as a command. So, Panjati is in this way. Pramata is opposite of Panjati. So, in common, the ordinary level, we must follow Panjati. According to Panjati, we must follow. Then Pramata is ultimate reality. Paramata. Parama Atta. Parama means ultimate. Atta means things or reality. The Dharma of ultimate reality is that they never change. Never change. Not like Panjati. Their nature never change means their nature never correct. Their characteristic. There is a don't confuse anicca. Anicca means nothing is permanent. Even Paramata is nothing is permanent. But nature never change. For example, 2,500 years ago, now it is Kaya is a he. There is a change. Is it change or not change? Kaya. 2,500 years ago also Kaya is hot. Planet. Now it is also Kaya is hot. Planet. Nature never changes. So many years after also, such a nature will remain. That is unchanged nature. That is a compromise. But you see, all are momentary, present only. For example, craving. Craving. In Pali, lobha. Craving, lobha. The lobha within human beings, lobha within dog, lobha within a cat, the same things. Nature is not different. Wherever may be, lobha in Singaporean, lobha in Myanmar, the same. Wherever may be, never change. Because of nature is the same. Anywhere, America, German, within everybody, nature that is never changes. That is called Brahmana. Not because of impermanence. Don't confuse with this. Okay? So therefore, Brahmana is ultimate reality. The Dhamma of ultimate reality is that they never change. Their name or characteristic, it is real forever, according to nature. Ultimate reality is abstract truth. Brahmana said. Using that abstract truth, the Buddha is found the wisdom of realization, emancipation. We must know Brahmana. We must use Panyati. We must realize Brahmana. Okay? Then let me break a few minutes. I hope that you clearly understand about Panyati and Brahmana. Panyati is a concept. Brahmana is the reality. According to Panyati, we have to stay in we have to live our daily life. According to Brahmana, we should understand, we should realize. So, therefore, ultimate reality is abstract truth. From the point of Panyati, from the point of Brahmana, Panyati is not true. For example, even a tree, if we analyze the trees amount, the trees lose. For example, what we call tree, if we analyze, you call the root is a tree. Root is just root, not tree. Trunk is a tree? No, trunk is just a trunk, not a tree. Branch is a tree? Branch also not tree, just branch. Leaf is a tree? Leaf also just a leaf, not a tree. Flower. Flower is just flower, not a tree. Fruit. Fruit also just fruit, not tree. So where's the tree? We cannot find out the tree. For another example, how did you come here? You may say, I came here by car. Or which is a car? We is a car? No, we is just we. Body is a car? No, body is just body. Engine is a car? No, engine is just engine. No. If we analyze it in this way, we lost car. We cannot find out. That is, Panyati means in this way. All together we call. Trees are also including root, trunk, leaf, branch, flower, fruit, all together we call tree. The human being also, if we analyze we lost human being. What is eye? You mean hair is eye? No, hair is only hair. Face is eye? No, face is just a face. Arms, hands, and the other bodies, the legs, or eye, ear, nose, down, up. They have separate names. Altogether we call human body, human being. If we analyze the fullness of this being, but Brahmata is not like that. Brahmata, even although we analyze Brahmata, we may, because Brahmata is characteristic and nature. It is a compromise. So the ultimate reality becomes the truth. Therefore, from the point of Brahmata, Panyati is not correct. Panyati is wrong. Depending on something, just a concept. Depending on something we have to call. That is just a concept. But we should not abandon Panyati. According to Panyati, we must follow. If we always depend only Panyati, we cannot remove attachment. Attachment is not to Brahmata. Attachment is to Panyati. Without removing attachment, we cannot remove the worry. We cannot remove worry. Therefore, to remove the attachment, we must realize Brahmata. If we can remove the attachment, we can remove worry. If we can remove worry, we can live in peaceful life without worry. Don't try holding attachment to have a peaceful life. It is very funny, like nowadays, people are holding weapon. They talk about the peace. It is impossible, you see. It is impossible. If we wish to live peaceful life, we must abandon all weapons. You see the Buddha in Brahma Sambhanyapala Sutta. And the Buddha said in Sambhanyapala Sutta and other Sutta, the Buddhas abstain from killing sentient beings. Not only abstain, in the text it clearly said, the Buddha never hold any weapon. Nowadays, some people have to protect themselves. They keep weapons, but they say, "I've never killed sentient beings. I'm abstaining from killing," but he has weapons. He said to protect. But to protect means to kill the others, just to protect. So the Buddha is never like that. Buddha abstained from killing sentient beings. The Buddha never hold any weapon. Not only never hold any weapon, the Buddha set aside weapon, and the Buddha spread loving kindness, compassion towards all beings. That is a complete. Otherwise, If someone untrue, we will commit killing. Not the meaningful abstain, panadipada, viramani, sekhabaran, samadhiyami, but keep quiet. Not meaningful. In Pali, the Buddha said, Panadipada, Pativirado, Smano, Gormo. As Smana Gorma abstain from killing. Nihida Dando, Nihida Sato. He never hold up any stick to beat others. He never hold up any weapon to kill others. Nihida Dando, Nihida Sato. Sabhabana Buddha Hidandukambi. He always produce, he always provide all beings with the compassion and well-being. Must have compassion. So otherwise, some people have a good heart. If the other person has a good heart. If the other person harmful, he is no longer a good heart. And one day he saw that in this way. One lady is famous. She was a good heart. She is so kind to her housemaid, so kind. But her housemaid want to test, really so kind. All because I'm dutiful, I fulfill my obligation, therefore she is so kind. One day, the housemaid is speaking louder, not the right side ear. On that day, the lady asked, why you are sleeping now? So nothing. So he groaned, why you are nothing, you are so sweet. His face, her face is become serious one day. She wanted to continue to test the housemaid. Next day is more longer. Up to 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, she sleeps continuously. Another time, why are you sleeping on the right side? Nothing. Another time, you are fool. Kind word is no longer to be kind word. He used a useful word on that day. The next day, she continued to test a lady's kind heart. So, next day, she did nothing. And then the lady is so angry and beat her, break and her head breaking. Videhi. So, Kekesupama Sutta, and Majjhima Nikaya. Many people are in this way. The others are dutiful and therefore they become kind-hearted. If the others are not kind-hearted, they are no longer to be kind-hearted. So such a person cannot be noble person. Because of the others are good, because of good condition, he become good person. If in bad condition, he will be bad. So we must check. We are always to be good, or sometimes we will be good to others, or ever, or for good condition. So, you see, this is Paramattha in Panyati also. Panyati is not always a good. Now, I hope Paramattha is just to realize. If we realize that the natures of Paramattha, you can remove attachment. Therefore, we need to analyze. We have to more studies about Panyati. Om analyzed to Paramattha. In Abhidhamma, Paramattha is classified into four. Because of different nature, different characteristics. Okay, let us continue. The four ultimate realities. The four ultimate realities. Ultimate reality, you cannot go beyond that. That's the ultimate reality. The ultimate reality can be divided into four. According to its own characteristic. One characteristic, one thing. You must know. Different characteristics. Namely, according to the Pali names are given here, maybe not familiar with you, Citta. Citta, consciousness. Because of just the translations are not good enough. When we study Dhamma, just the translations are not good enough. Some are not correct. So therefore we have to use Pali also. Citta, consciousness. Cetasika, mental state. Rupa, metta. Nibbana, state of freedom from attachment. Nibbana, deep and translated. When the Buddhism was started in West, they translated Nibbana as a heaven. Someone translated Nibbana as Western paradise. No, Eastern paradise. If a Western paradise, maybe Southern paradise, Northern paradise also. So, later, they understand heaven and Nibbana is quite different. Therefore, Nibbana just Nibbana. I give you here literally, Nibbana is the state of freedom from attachment. That is Nibbana. Freedom from attachment. Where there is attachment, there is worry. If you wish to live without worry, we must be without attachment. Only Nibbana is without attachment. So Citta, just translation consciousness. Citta means perceive object. Citta perceive object or receive object. Citta knows the object. Consciousness also sometimes are not a good enough translation. Aramanam Citta Citta. Citta means Citta knows the object. Cetasika. Citta means Citta is synonymous terms in Pali. Citta, Citta, Mana, Vijnana are synonymous terms. Cetasika, born of Citta. What do you say? Here translation is mental state. Mental state. Citta is just consciousness. Cetasika is a mental state. They are ever associated. They ever associate with each other. Rupa, metta, or material quality. Rupa cannot know the object. Nibbana is in the state of freedom from attachment. So these four are called ultimate realities, Paramattha. In that ultimate sense, a human being's only concept means it's just a concept. It is composed of mind and matter. Sometimes we use mind and matter. Yet mind consists of consciousness and mental state. Colloquial language, colloquially we say, we have only mind and body. Mind and body. We have a body, we have a mind. mind body together, link between them, there's a relation between them. If they link, if they relate to each other, there is energy, talking, going, acting. So because of mind and body relate to each other. So mind consists of consciousness and the mental state. Citta and Cetasika are called mind here. If we translate it as a mind, we must know Citta and Cetasika. In Pali, it is called Nama. Some translators use the Nama as a name. That is not correct. Here, Nama is not a name. Here in Malaysia, words also Nama is a name. That is Nama as another meaning. Here, Nama means inclining towards object. That is the meaning. Inclination towards object. But not all namas are named. Here translated nama is mind. Mind consists of consciousness and mental state. Citta, Cetasika, Rupa, which are composed of Citta and Cetasika Rupa. If we say we have only mind and body, nothing more, only mind and body, we have only three ultimate realities. One is a body, the other is a mind. Mind is composed of Citta and Cetasika. So, we analyze according to it. And Nirvana is a state in which mind matter become completely expand. That is Nirvana. Without a mind, without a body, that is Nirvana. That is Nirvana is possible without attachment. By removing completely attachment. As long as we have a craving or attachment, we dislike to attain Nirvana. Even someone may say, I want to attain Nirvana. They praise the way you attain Nirvana. But what is the Nirvana? They don't know. They think Nirvana is a Western paradise, stay happily there forever. If Nirvana is nothing, they dislike it. Because of everybody has the idea of craving. All views are with attachment. Attachment. Because of the view with attachment is what to enjoy. People want to enjoy. They think Nirvana, they can enjoy. Some people, you see, some people, they want to smoke. They like it to smoke. One older lady talking about Nirvana. After taking on Nirvana, she wanted to smoke. Even in Nirvana. When we talk about Nirvana, she asked, after I attained on Nirvana, can I smoke again? We talk about it. No, Nirvana is the no smoking area. Nirvana is the no smoking area. It's not smoking in Nirvana. Because of attachment idea, you see. People have attachment. They have their ideas with attachment. Wherever they may be, they want to enjoy. So strong attachment. So Nirvana is free from attachment. Freedom from attachment. As long as we have such an idea with attachment, we cannot attain Nibbana. Sure, we cannot attain Nibbana. If we can remove the attachment, the idea to attain Nibbana will be correct. Therefore, the Buddha said, you must realize the nature. Otherwise, attachment will remain. To remove attachment, meditation is. Some people are nowadays. The meditation is popular because they want to reduce their tension. They want to live peaceful life. They want to enjoy. That is the idea of craving. You see, idea of craving. Through meditation, we can live peaceful life. We like peaceful life. Therefore, many people follow meditation, not for Nibbana, for enjoyment. They want to have temporal enjoyment. Nowadays, you see, tension is too much. More developed, there's more tension. Work hard. There's so many competitions. You have to follow. People are running. You see that? People are running. You see? So according to it, people are so tired. Therefore, they want to enjoy. So they practice meditation for enjoyment. That is not the way to Nibbana. The way to Nibbana is, you see, without the idea of enjoyment. Just to remove attachment. So, now chapter 1. One by one we will explain according to that order. Chapter 1. Chapter 1 will be Citta will be analyzed. Citta will be analyzed. Citta consciousness. First, we must know definition and classification. Citta consciousness is awareness of an object. That point that you must notice. Citta is awareness of object. Just awareness of object. That is a citta. What is the meaning of citta? We must know. Citta is awareness of an object. It is conscious of aware of an object. So it is called citta, according to it. The name of the meaning. So it is called citta. All types of consciousness are the same according to the natures of being conscious of the object. So any citta characteristic is only one. Maybe paya is different. Good paya, white paya, the other, the pure, this paya is different. But its nature is hot and burning is the same. Any paya, any kind of paya, its nature is hot and burning. So citta may be different ways, but the characteristic only one. What is it? It is characteristic, aware of an object. That is citta. Therefore, all types of consciousness are the same, according to the natures of being conscious of the object. But it can be classified into 89 or 121 through the plane where it arises. You may think, 89 citta, so many. But many people want to be it longer. 80 years, 90 years, 100 years, 120 years. Citta is 89. Some people are afraid of number. Without a number, we cannot talk. how old are you? What will be your answer? Without the number, you can say, how to give the answer? How old are you? Without the user number, we have to use the number every day. So, data also, you see, will be classified into 89 or 121. So, very interesting how to become 89, how to become 121. This is analyze. Analyze is very interesting. Through the plane, according to plane, where it arises, that is one thing. According to type or species, according to associated number, according to promptitude, according to jhana, that is higher level, according to object that they receive, according to Mecca, constitutions of eight noble path. And later will be clear more and more. Okay? So then we'll show that the church will explain the whole picture of Jada 89 or 121. So only according to this church we can understand. First we must go past column, only past column. From back to down. Kama Vajara 54. Rupa Vajara 50. Arupa Vajara 12. Lotodara 8 or 40. If you add these numbers 54, 15, 12, 8, you can get the number 89. Or if you want to get 121, Lotodara 40. The other numbers are the same. So you can easily remember according to it. Okay? 54, 53, 12, 8. That is 89. Then 40, 54, 15, 12, 40. If you add these numbers, you can get 121. So you may want to know how come our Vajra has become 54. You can continue with the second column. Akusala 12, Ahituka 18, Kapasovana 24. These are names that you must memorize to remember. There is not other names. You see, even Singapore. Singapore, so we have to remember the names. Otherwise, which country we don't. Singapore. Singapore means Singapura. Pronunciations are different. Singapura. Singapura, this is a Pali town. Singapura. Lion City. Then now, according to pronunciations, Singapore. When you go Singapore. Before it is Singapura. Sometimes you sometimes pronounce it Singapura. You see Senhari, Senkala, sometimes Senkala. Ha and Ga is changed in pronounce. So there is also Kamawajara is just Pali town. I think it is Malaysian, Singaporeans are not. They are familiar, I think they are familiar parties, not so straight from parties. Because of many names are quite similar to parties. In those days, maybe years, they do get them. Most words are Pali words used here, like Purusha, Nakara. So these are Pali terms. In Indonesia, Suharto, Suhado. Suhada means a good heart. Bali Sukano, Sukano, beautiful. Here, again the Pali terms you see. So we should be familiar with these bodies. Kusala, Ahituka, Kama Sovana. If you add these numbers at 12, 80, 45, you can get the number 54. Then you want to know Akusala 12, how to become outside. Lower Mula 8, Dosa Mula 2, Moha Mula 2. If you add these three numbers, you can get the 12. You remember? Yeah, only one. Now, how do I become 80? Akusala Vipaka 7, Kusala Vipaka 8, Kariya 3, altogether become 18. Then how to become 24? Kama Sovana, Kusala 8, Vipaka 8, Kariya 8. The Buddha's teachings align in cause and effect. The Buddha's teachings align in cause and effect. Therefore, here classifications of Kusala, Vipaka, Kariya. Kusala means a cause, Vipaka means effect. Thus, what about the Kariya? Kariya means within Arahant. Kusala within Arahant is called Kusala. Okay, within Arahant. For example, Venerable Saripurna's Opa, Dana, Opsan, Sila, Dhamma, for ordinary person, these are Kusala. But for Arahant, just a Kriya, just have been done. No produce any next life effect. Therefore, there are other names used, Kriya. Okay. Most Kriya Chetas are within Arahant, not within us. Okay? Just the numbers you must remember. Then Rupa Vajara 50, Kusala 5, Vipaka 5, Kariya 5, Arupa Vajara Chetas 12, Kusala 4, Vipaka 4, Kariya 4, Lokodara 8 or 40, Mega 4 or 20, Kala 4 or 20. Mega Pala means just a Vipaka, cause and effect. So if you add these number, you can get it. Data will be explained in one by one. Okay? These are just names. Okay? The whole picture of Chitta, classification of Chitta. Easy to remember. Then next page. The next page will be explained. Kama Vajara. The meaning also will be given here. Chitta, the frequent Kama play are called Kama. Why is it called Kama Vajara? Chitta, the frequent Kama play are called Kama. Kama play means, even means planes are Kama play. Any maintenance of Kama play. 6 deities are Kama play. Hell also Kama play. Brita also Kama play. Altogether, Kama planes are 11 Kama planes. Okay. In chapter 5 will be explained about the planes. Chapter 5 will be Kama planes are 11, including the human being. Why they are called? Why it is called Kama plane? So we should consider how to live human being. Kama means sensual desire, sensual pleasure. Kama has 2 meanings. One is sensual pleasure, the other is sensual desire. Sensual pleasure, sensual desire relate to each other. Links between them. So, how to live the human life? People live with the sensual pleasure. Such for sensual pleasure, desire for sensual pleasure. How people work? How people want to have a job? What will be the answer? Why you are searching for a job? To get money. Why want to get money or enjoyment? Just for money is not for just for keeping, not just for deposit. just for enjoyment. You see that? Only for enjoyment. People's goal is just enjoyment. So therefore, in this plane, not in this country, in karma plane, all human beings, what is searching for? They are searching for sensual pleasure. Everybody, what are they searching for? They are searching for sensual pleasure. Sensual pleasure with the eye, with the ear, with the nose, with the tongue, with the body. Sensual pleasure. Because they have sensual desire. Desire for sensual pleasure. They want to see beautiful things. They want to listen sweet sound. They want to get sweet smell. They desire for good taste. They desire for luxurious place. The people are searching for only that. Depending on that, they work hard. Therefore, in Pali, karma means sensual pleasure. Sensual pleasure means desirable object, desirable visual object, desirable sound, desirable smell, desirable taste, desirable tangibility. These are sensual pleasures. We have a desire. This desire for sensual pleasure, that is called karma. We live only that. If we abandon such a sensual pleasure, our life is no meaning. We cannot go beyond that. We want to live only that sensual pleasure. If so, what about meditation? Meditation also sensual pleasure or if it cannot go beyond that, meditation also within that, you see? The pleasure within that. So that is a karma. Karma means two, desire and the sensual pleasure. Sensual desire and the sensual pleasure. Sensual desire is a lobha, sensual pleasure is an object. Therefore, they want to travel over the world because of to see beautiful things. Every people want to have a television because they want to see beautiful things. This is for enjoyment of eye. Through eye, they want to get enjoyment. People want to listen. Some people are very funny, you see. Listening pop music, they are jumping. The whole bodies are shaking. Because of, you see, music is shaking, the whole body is also shaking. Because of sensual pleasure, you see. How enjoying this sensual pleasure? How powerful. Therefore, you see, people at the band, before cassette, now CD, many things you see. The companies become rich and rich more and more. Then smell also like that. They produce perfume, so many sweet smells. So people are searching for that. The companies, the product are very rich. They're searching for the desire for taste. Some people cannot satisfy home cook. Therefore, they go to hotel and a restaurant, want to enjoy, want to taste. So such a sense of pleasure. Therefore, this plane is called karma plane. Mostly sensual desire, sensual pleasure. We live in sensual pleasure. So therefore, Chitta, frequent karma plane are called karma. Consciousness that frequent the plane of sensual pleasure. The karma Chitta is classified into three, namely ahituka, akusala, ahituka, and somana. So, according to it, this classification, there will be classified akusala as well. Akusala, first we must know the meaning. Akusala means contradiction of kusala. Contradiction means contradiction, opposite. Contradiction of kusala. Kusala means meritorious, wholesome, or moral. Akusala is demeritorious, unwholesome, or immoral. All types of akusala are with the fall and bring about a result. So, all types of akusalas are with the fall. We must know this akusala, with the fall. According to nature, they are with the fall. And bring about a result. Their result is not good result, bad result. So therefore, they are called akusala. Akusala consciousness is classified into three types by means of its root, namely lobha mula, attachment rooted consciousness. You see, some chaitas are dependent on attachment. Dependent on attachment, dependent on craving, dependent on greed. That is called attachment rooted consciousness. Dosa mula, hatred rooted consciousness. Dosa means hatred, mula means rooted. Some are dependent on hatred. Some chaitas depend on hatred, it arises. This is different. Some chaitas depend on attachment. Some chaitas depend on hatred. Different. Moha mula, delusion rooted consciousness. So it will be explained in detail. We must try to find out these chaitas within us. Don't think these chaitas are only phenomenal, only in the books. These chaitas are inhuman, within human. We must try, we must apply these. After that, we must try how to remove akusala, how to cultivate akusala. Without the Abhidhamma, you see, in Dhammavara, everybody knows who studies Buddhism. Sabha papasa akarana, not to do any evil. Kusala supa sambara, to cultivate the good. Satcheta prayodhapana, to purify one's mind. Etam Buddhana sadhana, this is the teachers of the Buddha. So, those who have the Abhidhamma knowledge, they cannot understand completely. Even those who have Abhidhamma knowledge, they understand this Dhammavara completely, the meaning. Akusala, what is akusala? Yeah, completely explained. Kusala, what is kusala will be explained here. Sometimes people think akusala as a kusala. Some people think kusala as a akusala. So, Abhidhamma will be explained so meaningful. Therefore, Abhidhamma knowledge is very, very important. Yeah, you should read these. Next lecture I will be explained in more details. Okay? Please stop.